I just want to start off this video by saying I will never do this again. Never. Hi CDs, Gempa. If you don't already know by now, welcome back to our channel. Welcome to our monthly TBR video. This time it's at the month of March, and I figured out a cute new fun way to do these TBR videos because I'm always trying to figure out new ways to make a video, like always fun, always engaging. And I think one thing for sure is that I want to also include other people in videos, hence we came to this video. Now when I tell you, when I had this video in mind, I didn't think people would exaggerate. I didn't think people would cross the line. When I tell you, I was shocked at the amount of books that I got. Because I'm like, the girlies know I'm not a person that loves series. They know I'm not a person that's like, okay, I will fully immerse myself in 5 books that are from the same author that are series. The girlies popped up with series. Oh, I don't know what to say. Like, I honestly don't know what to say. But that being said, welcome to our March TBR, where the book Girlies pick my monthly TBR. Now, without further ado, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below if you have anything to say. Remember, constructive criticism, I repeat, constructive. Let's start. Now, like I said, the girlies did not play. The girlies did not come to play with me when I said pick a book for me. So I randomly asked all of the girls from my book club to pick a book they feel they'd want me to add to my monthly TBR. 2 book clubs. I asked girls in both groups, and also in my usual book talk girlies. And some of them I will be showing you their account in case you're like. Some of them don't have an account. Actually, one doesn't have an account, which is Angel. An account. Don't know why, but yeah. Okay, so the first person we're going to be talking about is, I actually did screenshots of everybody's things. I'm just looking for those screenshots. Okay, the first person we have is Zintle. She goes by Zintle Kum. I think her surname is Zintle Kumalo actually. Now she picked The Perfect Sisters. That is a duet. It's both of them are called The Perfect Sister, just that it's The Perfect Sister 1 and The Perfect Sister 2. Don't know what these books are about. Wait, let me read the blurb. Okay, I found what I believe is the blurb of the book. Pandora grew up in an inclusive community just outside of Atlanta called the Black Women Separatists. They do not believe in men, sons, and any other race aside from their own. Amen. Amen. I don't even need to read anything else. Do I? I don't need to read anything else. She had me at that. Might even start reading it today. She had me at that. So we have 2 books. The Perfect Girl. The Perfect what? The Perfect Sister. Okay. And the next books we're gonna read is it is The Wall of Winning Peg and Me. This is by Kelly. I don't know why Kelly would pick a thick book for me, knowing very well it takes me a hot minute for me to literally. Amaya, the way this cover looks, it's giving newspaper. Like the book inside is newspaper. What this book is about. The Wall of... Okay, it is a slow burn. It is a marriage of convenience. Ooh, love that. Enemies to lovers. Yay. Vanessa knows she's doing the right thing. She doesn't feel bad for quitting. Being an assistant housekeeper, fairy godmother to the top defense end in the National Football Organization was also supposed to be temporary. She has plans, and none of them include washing extra large underwear longer than necessary. But when Aiden shows up at her door wanting her to come back, she's beyond shocked. For 2 years, the man known as the Wall of Winning Pig couldn't find it in him to tell her good morning or congratulate her on her birthday. Now he's asking for the unthinkable. What do you say to the man who is used to getting everything he wants? Okay. Okay. Sports romance. Not bad. Not mad at all. Okay, Kelly. You might have done good. Okay, and the next person is Babs. Now, Babs, I met her through both Kelly and Zintley. Keep forgetting people's names. Now, the book she chose is The Obsession by Nora Roberts. Now, she did tell me that Nora Roberts is her favorite author. So if I don't end up loving this book, yeah, she's not gonna like me very much. Like, she won't. This is a romantic suspense thriller, contemporary fiction, contemporary crime mystery thriller. Ooh, it's a thriller. I love how everyone chose like different genres without even knowing. Naomi lost her innocence the night she followed her father into the woods. In freeing the girl trapped in the root cellar. She's trapped in the cellar. Naomi revealed the horrible extent of her father's crimes and made him infamous. Now a successful photographer living under the name Naomi Carson, she has found a place that calls to her, thousands of miles away from everything she's ever known. Naomi wants to embrace the solitude, but the residents of the Sunrise Cove keep forcing her to open up, especially determined Xander. Naomi can feel her defense failing, and knows that the connection her new life offers is something she's always secretly craved. But as she's learned time and again, her past is never more than a nightmare away. Oh, meaning her father was a serial killer or something, and then she exposed that. Okay. It was nominated for Goodreads Choice Award. Nice jobs, but okay. The next person is Rainbow. Now Rainbow chose a book series that has 3 books. 3 books. I don't know what the thingy is. What is this? The name of the series is, but the books are by Ashley Jade. It is Bluff, Fold, and All In. It is a dark romance, enemies to lovers, a marriage of convenience. Love me a marriage of convenience. But one thing I noticed, I think book 1 is about a different person and book 2 and 3 about the same people. I'm not sure. The last time I read the blurb, it was giving that. I'm not sure. So yeah, that's all I can get from this because I don't actually know the series name. If I can remember it, I'll write it down. The next person we have is Husna. Ooh, I adore Husna. I need to call her actually after this. Now she chose an African literature book, historical fiction, and it's called Stay With Me by Aya something. Stay With Me by Aya. I think this is a Nigerian author. Ayobami Adibayo. Ooh, AA. I'm just trying to get the thing so you can read the blurb. It is Nigerian, okay. It is historical fiction, literary fiction, African lit. Yadi and Akin have been married since they met and fell in love at university. Though many expected Akin to take several wives, he and Yadi have always agreed polygamy is not for them. But 4 years into the marriage, after consulting fertility doctors and healers, trying strange teas and unlikely curses, Yadi is still not pregnant. She assumes she still has time until her family arrives on her doorstep with a young woman they introduce as Akin's second wife. Furious, shocked, and livid as you should be with jealousy, Yadi knows the only way to save her marriage is to get pregnant, which finally she does, but at a cost far greater than she could have dared to imagine. What is the cost? is with another man? Did she kill that girl? Okay, this might be a good one. This might be a really good one, Husna. I'm very proud of you. I'm very proud of Husna. Okay, we have some really good books. I'm sorry for doubting you guys. I'm so sorry. But we have some really good books. Oh no. And then the person that made me not want to do this ever again, Sarah, with her 11 books. Oh, now Sarah's one of the girls from my book club. Now, she chose the Dark Fever series. This book has 11 books. Right, we have, wait, have to zoom in. We have Dark Fever, Blood Fever, Fae Fever, Dream Fever, Shadow Fever, Iced, Burned, Fever Born, Fever Song, High Voltage, King of Shadow and Light. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 11 books. I don't know who Sarah thinks I am. I don't know what was going on in her head for her to be like, yeah, Mpo, you should read those books. You couldn't have thought of a book that has 2 books inside the series? Or one book, like a standalone, like that would have been perfectly fine. And the worst part is, fantasy is sketchy for me, but you still chose a fantasy series that's 11 books. Sarah Sarah doesn't like me. She should have just said that, to be honest. Sure. And then I think this is the last book, I'm not sure. The last book is by Abraham Verhees, The Covenant of Water. Now this book was recommended to me by Naledi. She is from my other book club. Let me just look at what it is about. The Covenant. See, it's fiction, historical fiction. These girlies love when I read historical fiction. Spanning the years of the 1900s to 1977, The Covenant of Water is set in Kerala on India's Malabar coast. And follows 3 generations of a family that suffers a peculiar affliction. In every generation, at least one person dies by drowning. And in Kalaga, water is everywhere. At the turn of the century, a 12-year-old girl from Kalara Christian community grieving the death of her father is sent by boat to her wedding, where she will meet her 40-year-old husband for the first time. From this unforgettable new beginning, the young girl and future matriarchs Big Amaka will witness unthinkable changes over the span of her extraordinary life, full of joy, triumph, as well as hardships and loss. Her faith and love, the only constant. You gave me a book about child marriage. Like, I know there's going to be more or whatever, but you gave me a book about that. And I can already tell by the thingy of I hope this is the blurb or whatever, that I'm gonna cry. And I think that was your goal. I think that's what you wanted, to be honest, because what else? Why would you want me to read this? Like, why? Okay, and then for the last 2 books we have my book club book of the month. One of my book clubs chose, oh no, we forgot one person. I'm so sorry, forgot one person. We have Angel is the one that does not have a book account at all. She chose Deserts for Stressed People. Now, if I remember correctly, I think she's catfishing him, but then they're assigned to work together. So I think it is workplace romance. Workplace romance, forced proximity, and slow burn. I don't know why y'all gave me slow burns. Why do we burn so slow? I will see if I end up liking the slow burns or whatever. But now we get to go to my book club book of the month. So as I said, I'm part of 2 book clubs, right? So being part of 2 book clubs means that I have 2 book club books of the month. The first one is, where is that book? Oh, Playing Flirty by Shamiz Patel. I don't know anything about this book, so good read. We're gonna go to Goodreads real quick. Playing Flirty. The game is on for 2 nerds who love to outplay each other even when their hearts are on the line. In the charming and geeky romantic comedy perfect for fans of Olivia Dade and Jane DeLuca, for Rose Maria Jones, she risks a hard-no escape for game night. For one precious evening a week, Rose can forget about her demanding boss and her lackluster love life. Where am I? And focus on beating the pants of her friends, but none of them bring out her hyper competitive side quite like William, her best friend's half brother. William is a paragon of a okay. What is this? What are the things? Go. It is enemies to lovers, contemporary romance, gaming, rom-com. Okay, book club. Not mad at all. And the next book in my other book club is nothing, because they haven't chosen a book. They haven't chosen the book. But anyways, thank you for staying till the very end of the video. Please do stay tuned to find out if I actually do end up reading those 11 books or even this entire March TBR. Anyways, see you in the next video. Bye.